How to burn fat has to be one of the most confusing and ongoing debates in the fitness world. Some people do long, slow exercise because they've heard it burns proportionally more fat. Some people believe hard, intense workouts are the way to go because they burn more total calories. And then still others like to pump iron to build that calorie-hungry muscle mass. Well, I'm going to show you how the real secret lies not in any one approach, but in combining these methods into a three-dimensional approach to fat burning. The rules of fat burning are really the rules of how your body responds to these different types of training. When these three approaches combine, it creates synergy, a whole that's greater than the sum of its parts. That means burning more fat in less time. And this DVD is the perfect format. It gives you variety, choice, and flexibility. So I'm going to describe my three-dimensional plan, then show you how to use the features to design your own workout to optimize the rules of fat burning. Many people spend most of their time working out at a slow, easy pace. This type of training, called long, slow distance, is often recommended for weight loss because studies show it burns a higher percentage of fat than harder training. Trouble is, it's not the most efficient calorie burner, and it's calories that count. You see, a typical long, slow workout might burn 220 calories in 30 minutes. In this so-called fat burning zone, about 50% of those calories are being supplied by fat. Now raise the intensity a bit until you're burning, say, 330 calories in the same time. The percentage of calories from fat drops a little to about 33%, but guess what? It turns out that 50% of 220 and 33% of 330 are the same. In both cases, 110 calories worth of fat are consumed. So the higher intensity workout burns just as much fat, plus a third more calories overall, and it's the total number of calories that matters most. Our goal is to train in a way that allows us to work at a higher level so we can burn more calories and more fat in less time. Long slow, where you're working for 30 minutes or more at a relatively easy pace, forms a great foundation for my plan. First, long slow is perfect if you're just starting out. When you're out of shape, any activity at all makes a huge improvement. Second, it allows for recovery between more intense workouts. It's not good to push your hardest all the time. That can lead to overtraining, weakening your immune system, and your results can actually go down. Using long slow for recovery is what gives you the energy to push on your harder days. Finally, long slow soups up your muscles' endurance by building more mitochondria, the energy-producing factories in your muscles. In my fat burning system, you'll be doing 3 long slow workouts per week. Now we add the second part of my system, higher intensity interval work. Scientists rate workout intensity as a percentage of maximum heart rate, or MHR. If you want to, you can track your heart rate by wearing a heart rate monitor or checking your pulse, but I found a simpler way is just to pay attention to your body. When you're at 60 to 75% of your maximum, you feel like this happy face. Most of your long, slow training is in this range. Here you feel great, you're relaxed, and you could keep going for a long time. At 75 to 85%, that smile flattens out into a look of determination. You're not talking, you're focused, you are on a mission. At 85 to 95%, you start making your battle cry face. This is an all-out effort. You can just barely keep this up for a few minutes. Now, somewhere between your happy face and your battlefield grimace is your lactate threshold. That's the point where your muscles are producing more of a waste product called lactic acid than they can clear away, and you start to feel the burn. As lactic acid builds, the burn gets worse until you finally feel like you're going to collapse and you have to stop. Your lactate threshold is what keeps you from training harder and burning more calories. Steady training in the happy face range never stretches that limit, and it doesn't increase. But when you push yourself to the grimace range a few times a week, several exciting things happen. First, it raises the calorie count of your workouts. Second, it tunes your aerobic system and trains you to clear lactic acid better. So in time, you can comfortably work harder and burn more calories even on your slow days. Third, it raises your metabolism for several hours afterwards. Again, more calories up the chimney. Lastly, and this is very important, those high-intensity bursts can significantly increase the number of muscle fibers in play. You see, on average, about 50% of your muscle is composed of fast-twitch fibers, which are only activated as you move into higher intensity ranges. Intervals switch on those fibers, and eventually they stay switched on for a while, even after you slow back down. This improves muscle tone and further improves your calorie burning efficiency. Finally, strength training to build new muscle. This is going to do a lot of great things for your body, including increasing bone density, improving your posture, adding contour, and once again devouring calories. Each new pound of that shapely muscle automatically hikes up your metabolism by an extra 50 calories a day. Here's how a typical week will look. 3 long, slow workouts. These will be done at a fairly easy aerobic pace, somewhere between the happy face and the focused face. 2 interval workouts. This is where you do bursts of intense effort followed by slow-paced recovery periods. Because of the effect of the intervals, your heart rate will stay in a moderately high range. Finally, strength training, either 2 full-body routines or separate upper and lower routines on different days. Be sure to allow at least 36 hours of rest between strength workouts for the same body part.